Hi my darlings, welcome back. This is Corporate Babe 101 and this is going to be how to style your corporate wardrobe. This is a follow-up from the first video, which is how to build your corporate wardrobe from scratch. Reason being is because wearing the clothes is very different to styling the clothes, especially when it comes to corporate wear. So we're gonna go through everything that you need to know when it comes to styling your corporate wardrobe. So let's get into it. So the first thing is understanding your body shape and what body type you have. So there's 5 general body shapes when it comes to women. There's hourglass, there's pear, known as triangle, inverted triangle, which is also known as like the athletic build, and then rectangular, and then there's also round, which is also known as apple. Within that, you need to categorize where you fit. So where does your body shape lie? I would basically use any type of mirror video or picture that you have of yourself and just try to see where you fit. Be very honest with yourself, because I wasn't being honest with myself. Be honest with yourself and find out where you fit, because that is a very big determining factor as to how your clothes will fit and what types of styles will complement your body best. And it's so important to know this. When I didn't know this, I was looking crazy. I don't want you looking crazy, so check, please. Just for reference, I'm going to show you what my body and build is. I would personally say that I fit kind of somewhat between the two. So I would say I fit kind of between inverted triangle, which is more of the athletic build, because I have quite broad shoulders that I've built in the gym. But then again, I wouldn't put myself into the pear section, because I wouldn't say that I have very prominent hips at all. So I would say I fit somewhere between the inverted triangle, so athletic build, and the hourglass build, because I do have hips and I do have broader shoulders, but I wouldn't say they're extremely defined. I would just say they're there. So yeah. Now, once you know that, you need to understand what waistband suits you best. So you have low rise, you have mid rise, and you have high rise. So for me personally, and my build, if you're anything similar to me, I am a low rise through and through girl. It brings out my hips and it shows off my waist, and it's just very, very complimenting on my body type. So that's what I tend to go for. I do have high rise trousers as well. But again, it's all about how you style the item according to your body type. And on the back of that, it's very good to know whether you have a large torso or a shorter torso. So I do suit and complement low-rise jeans, but I also have a long torso. So if you have a shorter torso, that might also have a part to play as to how the items look on your body. But yeah, that is basically what I would say you next need to understand, what your waistband preference is. If you're more apple round, you would definitely suit a high waist. It will just cup you in the right places and not be too much at the same time. The next thing I would recommend that you do is experiment with different shapes of items. So when I say that, if we're using trousers as an example, I have definitely experimented with different styles of low-rise trousers. So we have, I think it's pillow, balloon, pillow, I don't know what it's called, but the big ones. I've tried oversized fit, I've tried fitted, I've tried flare fit. My preference are straight leg or flared. I do really love a flare, but it took a lot of experimenting with different shapes to understand what I like, so that is my preference. And then again, once you understand your waistband, you'll be able to experiment with those types of styles of trousers based on your waistband. Then the rule of thumb that I kind of stand by is fitted goes with fitted, fitted goes with oversized, and vice versa, but oversized doesn't complement oversized when it comes to corporate wear. Outside of corporate, yes, it makes sense, but I feel like with corporate wear, sometimes it can just be a little bit drowning. I feel like you look like you're drowning in your clothes a little bit when it's oversized on top of oversized. We're talking oversized jumper with oversized trousers. It's too much. I think it's too much. So that's my rule of thumb. So we're talking a fitted top with an oversized straight leg trouser, or a fitted trouser with an oversized shirt. That is how I would kind of tend to complement things and put things together. But I do personally think fitted goes with fitted very nicely. Like a fitted turtleneck with a fitted trouser can look very sleek, very cute. Next, I would advise that you find your signature thing. What is your signature thing? A very important thing when it comes to style is understanding that is basically a piece of you. It's your personality that you're supposed to be showing. So I understand why people gatekeep, because you can't have someone copy and paste your whole entire you, because it's your personality, it's you. Do you get what I'm saying? So to some extent, as much as I'm showing you this as inspo, you are supposed to take this inspo and turn it into your own. So what is it that you are known for? Is it that you always have on a straight leg jean? Is it that you always have, I don't know, like a staple piece that you can tell that's always that person? So for me, what makes Saf Saf is a flared sleeve. I am a flared sleeve babe. All times of the flared sleeves. Flared sleeve, layering, all of that stuff, and then yeah, it's like you will know that I'm about when you see a flared sleeve. I love a flared sleeve, especially when it comes to corporate wear. I'm very much layering, so I like to experiment with different textures. I like to put different bits and bobs together on top of each other. I just think it looks really, really cool. So yeah, you need to find your je ne sais quoi, your something, something, okay? That might take you a bit longer than the rest, but I promise you once you find it, it will feel good because it will just be like it will be your own unique you, your own vibe, your own thing. Yeah, then moving on to jewellery. I don't have my bangles on right now because I didn't want to make noise on the video. However, listen, jewellery can take an outfit from a 2 to a 10 immediately, okay? Don't sleep on jewellery. And I would say as well with that, don't kind of just follow trends. I know right now the trend is like bulky jewellery and bulky bangles. I tried it. I wasn't messing with it. It just wasn't my vibe. It was too loud for me, too inconvenient. I wasn't in love. However, I do love skinny bangles. So I'm very much a skinny bangle wearer now. They're not on me again. However, I'll show you them later. But yeah, I love skinny bangles and that's my thing. So find your thing. Like there's nothing wrong with following trends, but just find a way to make it your own. So for me, I love a bangle, but it's got to be skinny, slim, and I've got to be able to stack them all up with my jewellery. I love to source like vintage jewellery as well. I think it's just very nice to have something that's unique, that's not very copy and paste. And it just makes me feel very me and very put together. I feel like the very little things, jewellery can do so much to amplify your outfit. Then going on to the last thing that I wanted to mention, with corporate and office wear, I can understand it's very hard to keep things professional but not boring. And I feel like there's a very big disconnect with your creativity when it comes to corporate because you kind of feel like you have to conform to the dress code. It feels like a uniform. It feels like you're going back in time, and that's what I hate about corporate. Hence, I now just embrace my style through corporate wear, but doing it in a professional sense. And I know that's difficult, but again, this is all inspo from me. This is my kind of preference in dressing. This doesn't apply to everyone. It's more to give you inspiration to think about your own wardrobe, what makes you you. Just because I'm a heels girlie doesn't mean that you have to be. It just means you need to start thinking about what makes you you and how you're going to put it together. Yeah, pretty much. And the last thing that I quickly want to mention as a disclaimer is tailoring. You need to get yourself a local tailor immediately. I don't understand why everyone is always so concerned about the size instead of the fit. You need to be concerned about the fit of the clothes, not the size. It doesn't matter if you're a size 10 now, baby, and you used to always be a size 6. It's about how it fits. If it fits your upper section really, really well, but they're too long and they're in the bottom, go to a tailor, babe. That's what they're there to tailor it to you. I just never understood when people would ask me how things fit me so well. It's not because I fit in the sizes, it's because I've sized up and I've gone to my tailor. I understand it does make things more expensive, but honestly, that pair of trousers will carry you through 3, 4, 5 years. It's worth the investment. So get yourself a local tailor, please. But that is pretty much everything that you need. That's a guide as to how to style your corporate wardrobe. But I hope that was helpful. If you would like the links and the specific references to everything that I showed in this video, they'll be linked in my LTK in my bio. Don't worry, I already thought about it. I made some extra resources to follow the Corporate Babe 101 series. Extra tips, extra hacks, summaries, mood boards, references to everything, all of that and so much more. If you want to get access to this, just click the link in my bio, Corporate Babe 101, or in the description bar below. But make sure to confirm your email. So I hope that was helpful. If you want to get the exact direct links to any of the items that I showed in this video, they will all be linked in my LTK in my bio. And stay tuned for the next Corporate Babe 101 episode. Bye, my darlings.